But it's not me, it's you. What you're turning into is some kind of something that I never knew. You used to be okay, and I like you that way. But I don't think that I like you better. No, I don't think that I like you better.
Hi everybody, John Fessmeyer here, 3D modeling MFA candidate at Academy of Art University, working on my thesis, Bodacious Creed. I'll link to my blog in the bottom so you can read more about it. Anyway, as you'll know if you read about this a little bit more, there are three main characters in my thesis. The main character, Bodacious Creed, kind of an undead gunslinger type. Woman named Annalyn Boyd, who's an inventor, as there's a big steampunk element in my thesis, and brothel madam, and this coyote, Coconino, who I have not worked on in previous semesters, so I'm getting to work on him now. The summer semester started 8 days ago and is just 7 weeks long, so it's very intense. I've got this base mesh done. It's a little polygon heavy, but that's because I added a lot more to kind of try to even them out a little more and get their shape good for sculpting in ZBrush. So here is the base mesh for the coyote. Face doesn't look, the muzzle doesn't look really quite right now, but I will get it looking like it should. The most important thing for me here was getting the topology to look right, and then bringing it into ZBrush for sculpting. So there he's done, and there he is in ZBrush. I brought him up a couple more subdivision levels. You can see what I mean here. If I go down to here, each subdivision level quadruples the amount of polygons by dividing each polygon into 4 equal pieces. So there's subdivision 1, 2, 2, and 3. And so I've just started sort of softening him up, trying to make it kind of less blocky. It's going to look a lot better when it's sculpted. But yeah, the basics are there. So there you're seeing the very beginning of the coyote character. And let's see, I'll show a couple others in just a moment. So here's how Creed is looking at the moment. I showed some turntables last week. Since then I have gone ahead and done all the musculature and whatnot under his wounds.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, that's 4.
What are you talking about, Clark? Oh, my son's reciting a nursery rhyme or something. Okay, anyway, so as you can see, I've looked at the anatomy and gotten the striations in there and the muscles and the connective tissue going on. It's not perfect. I will be working on it some more, but partly I want to wait and see what exactly is going to be visible when I have him posed. There's going to be one pose with him nearly nude. Okay, got to fix that. So seeing these things I got to do. Anyway, there's going to be one pose with him nearly nude, and then once I see what's really showing, then I'll know kind of where to focus some of my detail on him. But that's how he's looking. I'm going to be working some more on all of it. Of course, one thing I plan to do is to make a hole here, kind of have the cheek area folding in, so it looks like a solid massive skin there, I guess you could say. And so you can see inside the mouth and see the teeth and the jaw from that side. So let's see, what else have I got to show on him since last week? I go into subtools. There we go. Wanted to show his mask. I did some riveting on the mask. This hair was done, by the way, in shave and a haircut, and I converted it to polygons and and put it in here. You may recognize it from last semester when I did the hairstyle for the rigged version of him. And so that way I just, I converted it over, put it in here so to kind of help visualize the whole thing. All right, so there's his mask. I turned everything on. That's okay. So you can see the riveting in the mask. I've shaped the... Okay, fix that a little bit. I've shaped the hat a little more. And some other things I'm going to do soon are I'm going to actually kind of unsculpt this collar because it's sculpted right into the jacket and it should be able to kind of flap. So I'm going to make a separate object for the collar as well as for the outside pockets here. I think the rest will be fine, but for the jacket, I think that'll just look better overall. And that's some of the advice I've gotten from Ann Seidenblad, who's one of my instructors. She's amazing. She's done work for a number of films and has already been a gigantic help. So yeah, so that's how he's looking. I guess that's about it for now. Anna's looking pretty much the same. I haven't done a whole lot on her, though I'm going to